Hello everyone, Matt here again, and in the previous Bricklink haul I mentioned or alluded to a secret project, and some of you may have picked up the reference from the tile I showed or possibly the panel piece I showed. In addition to that, there was also a video showing a haul I got from one of the Facebook groups showing a lot of train parts, and what I'm about to show you is about 90% complete, with the exception of the interior and stickers and about, I just said about 10 to 15 parts. And it is without a doubt one of the most highly desirable models for the Lego Train Line, but it actually was released in 2002. And this is item number 10020, the Santa Fe diesel locomotive. Now this model was originally bought as a variety of parts from a Facebook group, which was the cab front, the roof, some of the window pieces. There's a good portion of some portions of the bodywork were there, and all the wheel sets were there, and a few of the bits and pieces. So a good 50% or so of all the current bodywork on here has come from the latest Bricklink order, and some of it's come from my collection, some of it was actually the pieces that came in before. And as you can see, this actually has a 9-volt motor inside, and it is actually wired up for 9-volt power. So if I put the speed control on this track, turned it on, you'd see the light come on at the front, and the unit actually move up and down. The most obvious thing that is missing on this model is actually stickers, because we should have a number sticker there, we should have the front sort of like decal there, numbers on the front, we should have a decal there for the side, but we do have the roof stickers attached, so that's not too much of an issue. And as you can see, the grill line here has got wrong pieces here because I ran out of those, and I've also got pieces in the wrong colour because I don't have ones to complete it. So if I turn this round to the front, you can see that we're missing the number stickers, and this bit here should have the Santa Fe logo on it. That's missing. And if I turn it around again, you can see that this side is actually sort of complete as well, but we are missing the pieces for the vent line here, as mentioned previously. Some of these pieces are in light bluish grey instead of standard light grey. There's a bit of discoloration to this spoke step here. The roof is missing some of the pieces, but on the whole this is largely complete. The only other thing which it is missing, even the door at the back is there, the only thing it's actually missing is actually, if I go into the interior, it's actually missing the motor and the driver figure and the interior detail here, which is the motor. And the door, while I mention it, is actually wrong, because that should be on the opposite side to open out towards the rear, and it's actually one of the front facing ones because I don't actually have one to go the other way. So as you can see on this side, it is the correct one. So this actually opens like that. And the most obvious issue which is wrong, which some of you may have picked up on, is actually that the chassis is actually the wrong colour, and actually should be in red, I believe, instead of this dark bluish grey. Well, is it a dark grey? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so this is, I'm very pleased with this, about how complete it actually is. Just essentially from one Bricklink order and a collection of parts, and some parts from my current collection as well. So hopefully I should be able to get this complete with the order for the Streamliner cars, and it actually looks really good. Now the question obviously is that I've got a locomotive. Do I want to get any more? And I honestly want to answer yes. The issue with doing that, however, is to do with the cost, because some of the parts in here are very expensive. The stickers especially are very expensive, unless you buy third-party ones, and some of the parts are really expensive as well. For example, these porthole windows here in the grey are really expensive because some people have built B units which only use those, and they need 3, and this actually has there are only 2 in this set itself. So if you want to complete a B unit, some of these windows are actually about £10 each. Just that panel with that print. So if I am to build another unit, it will probably be another A unit, because there were two different numbers. But it remains to be seen. I want to complete this one first and then see how much it actually cost me to complete this unit, because I've got a rough idea about how much it cost, because the previous Brigland order was about €110, and about a third of that was just pieces for this model. You get it up to this standard with all the incorrect bricks I previously had to use for just getting it to look like this. So it remains to be seen, especially because of the sticker situation. So hopefully I'll be able to complete this unit by the end of the year with all the correct stickers and everything else. So yeah, I'm Matt, and I'll see you in the next video.